I'm Allison, and in this video I'll be offering some options for your Sun Salutations. So the Sun Salutation is a yoga pose sequence, and there are a number of different ways to practice them. So I'll take you through a couple of the more common sequences, but I'll provide you with some options. And if you're new to yoga, this is a sequence that you've probably seen before when you think about yoga. So it includes some of the VIPs of yoga poses. Before we get started, an introduction to the terminology, because I love the language and I love honoring the roots of yoga. I think it's important to talk about too. So in Sanskrit, this sequence is Surya, which is the sun, Namaskar. Nama is a familiar term perhaps to you. It's found in Namaste. So Nama is I bow. So I bow to the sun, and that's how we get the often English translation of Sun Salutations. I greet the sun, I honor it, I humbly receive its gifts, right? That's the idea of the Surya Namaskars, or your sun salutes. And I'm excited to practice them with you. So here at the top of my mat, you'll see that I have 2 yoga blocks. These are optional, but they can be a nice way to explore some of these elements of the Sun Salutation, especially if it's new to you. So if you do have 2 blocks, set them on the tallest height here. So as you can see, there are, how many sides to this? Gosh, 6? But there are 3 different settings. So the lowest height would be flat, right? Medium height is about like this, but tallest height will be most helpful today. So 2 blocks, tallest height, about shoulder width distance in front of your mat. And we'll start facing the front edge of your mat. Your feet position, you have some options here. So you could choose to bring your big toes together like this, heels slightly apart. You could also choose to bring your feet hips width distance so that hip bones line up with the center of your ankles or heels. And if neither of those feels great, adjust it further, so feet closer or wider. There's no perfect rule here. As long as it feels good in your body, you're doing it correctly. So find your feet placement, whatever that might be today. Loop your shoulders up and back. And then draw your attention to that place beneath your navel. So this is the lowest part of your core. And think of a pair of jeans that you would zip up in this space. And imagine that sensation of drawing energy up and in. Notice how that lifts your heart. So a little bit of support down here at the base of your core is going to help provide strength and structure in this movement. So a little bit of engagement there, the lifting of the heart. We'll start with a half sun salutation, and I'll guide you through it. Feel free to watch the first one, and then we'll do it together. As you inhale, sweep your arms up alongside your ears. And as you exhale, soften your knees, micro bend, hinge at your hips, and fold over your legs. Now your hands can come anywhere you like on the body, the floor, or your blocks, which I'll show. As you inhale, keep that zippering of the lower body, the lower abs, and as you inhale, lift up to a flat back, so spine comes parallel to the ground. As you exhale, fold back, releasing over your legs. Micro bend in the knees, and inhale, rise up to stand with your arms overhead. And exhale, your palms together at your heart. So that's a half sun salutation, or Ardha Surya Namaskar. We link one breath to one movement, so let's practice together. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead, biceps alongside your ears. Micro bend your knees, hinge at your hips, and exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Ears away from your shoulders, low core engaged. And exhale, forward fold again, Uttanasana. As you inhale, rise up, sweep your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, palms to prayer. One more like that. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips.
Inhale, rise to the half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. And exhale, hands to heart. We'll add on. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. It starts the same. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, and then listen. Step your right foot back. Lower your right knee to the ground. Your hands can stay here on blocks, or inhale, reach them to the sky. And as you exhale, let them find the ground. Frame your foot. Tuck your back toe, lift your knee. Step your left foot to meet your right in downward dog. Inhale your right heel to the sky behind you, three-legged dog. And exhale, draw your foot forward between your hands. Feel free to help it there with your right hand. Lower your left knee to the ground. Hands can stay here, or inhale, reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, hands down to the floor or to your blocks. Inhale, lift your back knee, look forward, so flat back, step forward, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause here for a breath. So that was a complete sun salutation on the right side. We still need to do the left, so it's a chance to practice it again. I know it's a lot of moves if you're new to it. I'll guide you through it. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Inhale, half lift. Step your left foot back as you exhale and lower the knee to the ground. Inhale, lift your heart or reach your arms overhead. And exhale, release your hands to the floor. Feel free to move the blocks if they're in your way. As you inhale, step back to downward dog. And exhale, stay here. Inhale your left heel up behind you, three-legged dog. And exhale, step it forward between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, either up on fingertips, lifting heart, or arms overhead. Exhale, hands down to the floor or to your blocks. As you inhale, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, look forward, step your foot forward, and exhale, fold. Inhale to rise to stand. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a full breath. Really nice. You might feel your warmth, your energy building. As you inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, step your right foot back. Lower the knee to the ground. Inhale, shine your heart forward, sweep your arms overhead. And exhale, hands to the ground. Move the blocks if you need to. Inhale, lift your back knee, step to downward dog. And exhale, press your hips back. Inhale your right heel to the sky. And exhale, step your foot forward. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, shine your heart forward, lifting through the arms. And exhale, release the hands to your blocks. Inhale, lift your back knee, look forward, a little shift forward, step forward, and exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep it going. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Hinge forward. You've got this. Get into the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, knee down. Inhale, heart opener, lifting up. And exhaling, release your hands. Step back to your downward dog. And exhale here. Inhale your left heel to the sky. And exhale, step it forward. Lower your back knee down. Riding with your breath, inhale to open. Exhale, hands down, maybe to blocks. Inhale, lift your back knee, look forward, step forward. And exhale over your legs. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Palms to prayer. Take a moment here to stick to your breath. Maybe close your eyes and notice how you feel. Are you cultivating the qualities of the sun? The sun is warming. The sun is active. It's critical to our growth. It nourishes us and all of the things we eat. The power of the sun here is within your hands. You've done great so far. I'll offer another option, or you can stick with what we've done before. Again, it's one breath, one movement. Open your eyes. And inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift as you breathe in. Exhale your right foot back. Option to lower the knee or not this time. And inhale, sweep your arms overhead. So maybe you're in high lunge now if your back knee's lifted. Exhale, release your hands all the way to the floor, move the blocks. Left heel goes to the sky. Inhale, sweep it up to three-legged dog. And then exhale, feet down to down dog. We're all in down dog. Inhale your right heel to the sky. Exhale, step forward. Right knee over right ankle. Option to lower the back knee or not. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, release hands to the floor or to blocks. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Step forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands together. Keep it going. Inhale, reach it up. You've got this. And exhale, fold. Half lift here. Exhale, back foot, left foot back. Lower the knee or not. And inhale, lift. Exhale, release hands all the way to the mat. Send your right heel to three-legged dog. Big reach up. And exhale, down dog, feet together. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands down to your blocks. Inhale, look forward, step forward. And exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a full breath after that cycle. And notice how you feel. Remember that you always have options. You could lower your back knee like we did originally. You could lift the knee when you want a little more strength. I also find that where my back knee goes affects how I experience the release of my hands to the floor. So it could be interesting just to explore that alone, to notice how each element feels of each option. I'll offer one more chance for us to try something new together. See how it goes for you. We'll keep the blocks. Keep your tall blocks here at the top of your mat. Bring your feet to the comfortable position, so whatever you like here.
I'll show you how this one starts because it is a little bit different. So it'll work with inhaling arms up and overhead, and exhaling, hinging at the hips. Inhale to your heart lift, but then this is what's different. Exhale, bend your knees, sit your butt back. Inhale, sweep your arms forward to chair pose. And then exhale, hands down, lift your hips as you straighten your legs and fold over. Then we inhale to our half lift like before. And exhale, release. And I'll join you at standing, inhaling up and overhead. So let's try it together. We'll take this version and I'll guide you through the parts that follow, which will feel familiar with the lunges. So what's different is adding the chair pose, which is that squat. So inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees, sit your hips back. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, hands down, forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back, so crown of head away from your tailbone. And exhale, right foot back. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. And exhale, long spine as you fold down, hands to the earth. Inhale, your left heel high to the sky. Exhale, toes together. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, step forward. Knee over ankle. Inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to your blocks. Inhale, look forward, step forward. And exhale, fold. As you bend your knees, sit your hips back. Inhale, reach your arms forward. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, release your hands all the way to the ground. Plant your palms. Inhale, your right heel high up, three-legged dog. Exhale, feet together, down dog. Finishing the cycle, left heel lifts. Exhale, step your foot forward. Knee over ankle. Inhale to rise. Exhale, release hands to your blocks. Inhale, look forward, step forward. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Bend your knees, sit back. Reach your arms forward, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Really nice work. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Sweep your arms to the sky. Nice big breath in. Exhale, hands together at prayer. Close your eyes. Plug your thumbs into your heartbeat. Feel the power here of your body and your breath. Feel the warmth of the sun, even if it's just in your imagination, as it shines down on you. Honoring those qualities of the sun that live inside each of us. Our light, our power, and our ability to nourish others. Now your heart might be beating pretty fast. We'll find a bit of a cool down together now that we've explored these Surya Namaskars. Take a breath in through your mouth. And then open your mouth, let it go. As you inhale nice and long, reach your arms up and overhead. Catch your right wrist. And exhale, a little side bend over to the left. Inhale up through center, switch hands. Exhale to the right. Inhale up through center. Bring your hands to your low back as you exhale, as if they're coming into the pockets of your pants. Soften your knees. Inhale, gently press your hips forward, lift your heart toward the sky, little back bend. And interlace your fingers, soften your knees a lot, hinge at your hips. Let your head go, we'll stay for a breath if it feels good. You can let your arms go if that doesn't feel good. Release your fingertips to your shins or your blocks. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step both feet back, lower both knees down. So here we are on hands and knees. Remove your blocks, set them to the side. Spread your fingers wide, and as you inhale, drop your belly, tip your tailbone to the sky, and shine your heart forward between your arms. Look to the mat or the floor in front of you. And then as you exhale, draw your belly, your navel up toward the sky, curling tailbone down, relaxing head. Taking these slow, inhale, let the belly drop, tailbone rippling up, heart rippling forward. Exhale, start to curl the tailbone down, lifting the navel, the mid back, dropping the head. One more, belly down, heart lifting, take your time. And exhale, start to send your hips back towards your heels. Let your elbows come to the floor. Walk your fingertips to touch overhead. So your hands form a bit of a triangle. And this just helps relax the upper back. Now if the floor is feeling far away, take a block on maybe its lowest or middle height. A shelf for your forehead to rest on. If your head reaches the ground, that's great too. And if you don't have a block, you can also stack two fists on top of one another and rest your head on your stack. If you're in child's pose or balasana, chance to slow down the breath. Chance to find a little rest. It might feel nice to gently, slowly rock the hips side to side. If you find you've got some built up energy, a little too much sun, breathe out your mouth. It's a cooling technique to help us come back into balance after all that energy and fire. Feel free to repeat that as much as you need. A few more breaths here. Option to extend the arms in front of you for one more stretch down the side of your ribs and waist. And slowly start to walk your hands back toward you. Bring them to one side and shift off your feet, bringing your seat down to the ground. And your legs out in front of you. Really nice work. Come to a cross-legged position. Bring your palms together, thumbs to your heart. A gesture of union. It's said that one side of our body is more connected to the sun's energy, the other side more connected to the moon. So the lunar elements of us are our intuitive side. It's the moments of rest, creativity, softness. We balance these two sides of us, symbolically bringing left and right palm together. Honoring all sides of us and our multifaceted beauty. As you bow your head towards your heart in honor of the sun, in honor of yourself, you might bow all the way over your legs if that feels good. Honoring your namaskar, I bow. I bow to each of you in gratitude for sharing your practice with me. I hope you've enjoyed and that you're feeling great and that you can incorporate some of these into your next yoga session. Namaste.